Hey there folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another top 5 video. I've already talked about my top 5 favorite films of 2022. Now we're going to talk about my top 5 least favorite or worst films of 2022. So just my opinion, and as I stated before, I've not seen every movie for the year 2022. So there might be some that are really bad movies that I just didn't see. So, I don't have any honorable mentions here. There is one that I was curious about, but everybody was saying that it was so bad, so I haven't seen it. Again, that would, probably make the list, but I can't judge it because I haven't seen it, and that's Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I have not seen it, but every review I see is basically saying that it's garbage. So maybe down the line, if I can see it for free or something, I will definitely, judge it that way. So we're just going to jump to my top 5, starting with 5 to 1. Number 5 is Jurassic World Dominion. What a disappointment. That's what this movie is. It is basically more about this girl being kidnapped and this thing with locusts and dinosaurs running around every part of the world. There's dinosaurs here and there, but they're not really even the main focus. To me, it was like they were trying to focus on returning the OG characters, the legacy characters, and putting them together with the Jurassic World characters. I don't know. It was too convoluted. The story sucked. Like I said, it wasn't really even about anything other than those stupid swarm of locusts. I really got tired of hearing that. I felt like Ellie and Dr. Grant had no chemistry after being separated for so many years, and they get back together and it's just like really awkward. Even with Ian Malcolm, like, he's changed so much and he looks different. He's Jeff Goldblum. He basically looks like Jeff Goldblum. I don't know. Was it cool seeing them together? Yes, it was. But that didn't do any kind of justice for the story at all. So I felt like the movie was just, I don't know, it was just all over the place. It was just very disappointing. That's why this is number 5 and not higher on the list, because that's how I classify this movie, as just disappointing. Nothing will beat the first Jurassic Park. Nothing. No sequel to Jurassic Park or Jurassic World will beat the first Jurassic Park. It is so iconic. It is so good. There's just no way. So that's number 5. Number 4 is Thor: Love and Thunder. I really did not like that film. I think it's one of the weakest of the MCU. One of the weakest. Ragnarok was definitely better, but Thor: Love and Thunder was so damn goofy. It's like, I felt like they were trying too hard to be funny and goofy and it just didn't hit. The jokes didn't hit. Those stupid goats are like, ah, like that. It was so annoying. It was a running bit that just got stale really fast. I mean, you do it once, fine. You do it again, okay, that's enough. Then you do it again, it's like, fuck off. Like, honestly, that's how I felt. Gore the God Butcher was an interesting story, but I felt like he was kind of wasted. We didn't really get to see the full extent of his powers. Christian Bale as Gore was a very good casting choice. I thought he played a really good Gore, the God Butcher, but again, it's redundant. They didn't do hardly anything with him. I do like the story, like with him and his daughter. That was cool. But with Thor, it's like Thor just seemed like he was just walking around, not knowing where he's going or what he's doing. He's like, I'm still, after 1,000 years, I'm still trying to find myself. It's like, you've been trying to find yourself forever. Like, Odin gave you advice in Ragnarok. So, I don't know. It just seems like it was all over the place, and I didn't care for it. Number 3 is Morbius. Finally saw it. And I can see what people are talking about. When I heard people talking about how bad Morbius was, I'm like, is it really that bad? I'm like, Jared Leto, he's a solid actor, and I felt like, maybe he could have done good in that movie, but I saw it and I was bored out of my mind. I'm like, they didn't need to make a Morbius movie. Why not have Morbius just show up in a Spider-Man film? Why do we need a movie about Morbius? We don't. I mean, it's bad enough we got a Venom movie. Venom needs to... I feel like Venom needs to be introduced in a Spider-Man movie. But, Morbius is in, like, the Spider-Man universe, so... Whatever. They tried to explain everything, how he got his powers, and he was sick, and then when he got these... then he was, turning into basically a vampire. Whatever. It was just a boring film. I think the directing was really poor and lame. But, yeah. Number 2 is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre again. They're doing the same damn thing with the title like I explained in the last video with Scream. They're doing it here. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a sequel to the 1974 movie, and it is supposed to be the true sequel. Again, we get, the true sequel. Texas Chainsaw 3D is supposed to be the true sequel to the 74 version, but now we got Texas Chainsaw 2022 is the true sequel. That's funny. Yeah, it's called the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it didn't make no sense. None of it made sense. The fact that he was in a... I say all this in the stream, in our Movie Buster stream. If you want to check that out, check it out. I go off on all the points. The bus scene where he's killing people with a chainsaw, that was there for shock value. Nothing about that blew me away. Him cutting people with a chainsaw, it's nothing we haven't seen before. It was just doubled because there were so many people on the bus. But the story of Sally, wasted. Everything was wasted with that. Shitty movie. Number 1 is pretty obvious. It is Halloween Ends. I feel like Halloween Ends is the worst film of 2022 in my opinion. Like I said, I haven't seen every movie in 2022. There could be one that's even worse. But from what I've seen, Halloween Ends sucks. There are people out there who are trying to put a positive spin on Halloween Ends, and I don't understand it. Logically, how can you even defend this film? When all the points are presented, they're there, but people are either biased or they just look past the points and say, well, this movie's different. So, because it's different, it's automatically good, I guess. It's... what? Like, different doesn't mean good. Different doesn't mean bad either. It's personal preference, but what I'm saying is in this case, different is bad. Because they do not... You introduce a character in the third and final movie, you build him up, and then you kill him. What was the point of that? What's the point? That's not how you pass a torch. If that's what they were going for, you don't do that in the final... I'm going to make a full-blown half-hour rant on this movie, and I'm going to cover all the points. The fact that Allison walks in, and she sees Corey laying there in the Michael Myers outfit, with the Michael Myers mask there, Laurie standing over him, and she's like, no, 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 what are you doing? Thinking that Laurie's the one that's involved in this, and that Laurie's the bad person. Your fucking boyfriend is right there with the getup on. Do you think Laurie just put the getup on him? Changed him like a fucking baby? No. Again, the points are there and they're addressed, but people just look past that like it's not even there. Halloween Ends is such a good film because it's unique. It did something different. That automatically makes it good. I laugh every time I try to see somebody try to defend Halloween Ends. It's like, if you're against Halloween Ends and you're not a true Halloween fan, go fuck yourself. Like, honestly, don't tell me that I'm not a Halloween fan because I don't like this garbage. I'll take Halloween 2 1981 any day over this shit. Anyway, that is my #1 most hated, worst, least favorite movie of 2022. So again, quick recap. #5 is Jurassic World Dominion. #4 is Thor Love and Thunder. #3 is Morbius. #2 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And #1 is Halloween Ends. So yeah, that is my list for top 5 worst of 2022. Let me know what you think of my list in the description or in the comments, and yeah, what is your top 5 worst? You don't have to agree with my list. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm here to basically tell you what I think is the top 5 worst. So just like, again, personal opinion. I'll be back with more videos, and hope you guys enjoyed this. So yeah, 2022 is about over, and let's bring on 2023 and see what kind of cool, like, horror movies and different kind of films we can have. And don't get me started on the DC universe. That's another ball of worms there. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one.